Just your reaction to today, not being able to get it in.
Something you can't control, man. You know, it came out it was probably be a shortened game. We were hoping to get 5 innings in and have to lead after 5 innings, obviously. But the rains came a little bit earlier than we thought. I thought the team showed up. You know, Tate got off to a great start there, and big, 2-run home run there by Galvin, and felt really good about whatever we had left to play. So it just didn't work out that way.
There's a couple guys there. Tate, what did you see with how he was performing the strikeout, just kind of moving through?
Just throwing strikes. He had a really good changeup today. He was throwing it to righties and lefties, which is something he hasn't done too much of. And the pitch has been developing, and it's getting better and better every time out. So it's exciting to see him, that pitch kind of catch up to his changeup. So now we have two secondary pitches we can go to.
Same thing that I asked you about AJ, but just what Tate's giving you now in the rotation, just kind of each time out here, the way he's playing and giving you guys.
He was much better today than he was last week at Fenway. But he was on pace there to have, probably go deep into that game again. You don't know what's going to happen, but just the way he went through the first time through the order and throwing 3 pitches for strikes, he was going to be tough to beat today.
And then Max obviously doesn't count essentially, but just again the stretch that he's been on, move him up, but the multiple hits. What are you seeing differently with him after that kind of tough stretch? Using
more of the whole field. He's hits some balls to left field, left center, driving the ball more to gaps. Just like the home run today. But just throw him into the pile with everybody else that's just kind of peaking at the right time right now.
How would you summarize the weekend as a whole? You get the 2 in.
It was a great weekend. We accomplished our goal of winning the series. Obviously no one knows what was going to happen today. We get the whole game in, but we were on pace to possibly getting another sweep. So I feel really good about our team and what we're doing. Now it's on to FIU Wednesday night. So the next game is all that matters.
And with that, with Reese, how difficult is it? He's seen this team 2 other times, just to see him again. How difficult is that for a guy?
Definitely tough on a pitcher when you see hitters multiple times, and more in the secondary stuff. They start recognizing a little earlier, maybe not swinging at pitches out of the zone and stuff like that. So when Reese is down in the zone, he's tough to beat anyway because he gets a lot of ground balls. So as long as he's down, it doesn't really matter who he's facing or how many times he's faced that team. He's locating his fastball, he's gonna be okay.
JD, just what he's given you in that role that he's had. Kind of being that midweek guy for you. How big has that been for him to have that for you guys as well?
Midweek games are as important as weekends. It all counts to your record. And even though we haven't had, the success, record-wise midweeks, it hasn't been pitching for the most part. We have not done a good job of showing up offensively. Hopefully that's not the case this weekend. And we understand how every game matters, right? And every game it's do or die. We put ourselves in a situation that we have to win every game, whether it's to get into a regional or to host a regional or whatever it might be. We got to win every game, and that's our goal right now.